Hi students, welcome to maths class of Siddharthi school. So today we are going to discuss about 7th standard integers. So already you are learned in the previous class about integers. So once again I will tell that what about the integers. Integers means already you know, but we can see once again. First I will go with the natural numbers. Natural numbers means all counting numbers are called as a natural numbers. You already know that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the counting numbers are called as a natural numbers. And then it will come whole numbers. Natural numbers including 0. The set of natural numbers including 0 is known as a whole number. And next integers. Integers means all the positive numbers, negative numbers and 0. The set of all positive, negative and 0 numbers are called as integers. This we are going to denote with Z. So here what you learned that previous class, that only I will take here. Suppose I am going to represent the number line. So if I am representing the integers on number line means, so middle it will be as a 0. Right side of the zeros will go with the positive numbers, means plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, it will go on. And here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, it will continue like this only. Either side we can extend infinitely. So here this is the number line which we represented the integers on number line. In this, just we are taken as the number line here. Right side of the 0 will go positive and left side of the zeros will come negative. And once again we can see the value of the negative numbers. So here see minus 4 is there, minus 4 and next minus 2. In this 2, which is the bigger number? Minus 2 is the bigger number or minus 4 is the bigger number? Minus 4 is big or minus 2 is big? Just we can see here on number line, just you have to imagine the number line. On number line which is far away from the 0, which is far away from the 0, that will have negative value. Means if you are moving left side, so the value will decrease. Suppose here say 0 is there, minus 1, minus 2. More than, see, minus 1 is greater than minus 2 and minus 3 is smaller than minus 2, means minus 2 is greater than minus 3, minus 3 is greater than minus 4. When on number line, if you move on, keeping moving on left side onwards, the value will decrease. So here minus 1 is there, minus 2 is there, minus 3 is there, minus 4 is there, it will go on. Minus 8 if I take, minus 8 is smaller than minus 2, minus 8 is smaller than minus 4, minus 8 is smaller than minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. Then minus 8 is smaller than these all numbers. So here one thing you have to keep in your mind that, so on number line, if you move left side, so the value will decrease. In the same way, if you come to the right side of the 0, if moving on the right side, its value will increase. So 1 is there. 1 is smaller than 2, means 2 is greater than 1, 3 is greater than 2, 4 is greater than 3, 5 is greater than 4, it will go on. On number line, if the value number is moving on right side, means its value will increase. If you are moving left side, its value will go less than or small it will become. So here minus 4 is smaller than these all numbers. So here, so keep in your mind that on number line how we can represent the integers, just we come to know that one. And next some properties of integers is there. What are the properties that we can see here? Closure property. First one will come for us, closure property. Closure property. Closure property means any two integers if you add any two integers, if you add, we'll get the another one integers. Example I can take it here, -2 plus -3. These two are the integers. Integers will have positive, negative, both sides it will have. So two integers, two negative integers I am going to add it here. So what will get the answer? -2 plus into minus is minus. So we'll get minus, both the minus is there. So what we have to do? We have to add and we have to write it. Both the minus is there. So we have to add 2 plus 3, 5, but sign you have to write minus. So 5 we got. So two integers if we add, we'll get another one integer, that is also will have as integer only. So this general form I can write it here, a plus b. A and b are the any integers. If you add these two, we'll get another one integer, that is as a c. This is the general form of integers, and here we can take a, b and c belongs to z. This symbol will indicate for us belongs to. So here general form of closure property is a plus b is equal to c, means a and b are the two integers. If we add, we will get another one integer, that we are taken as a c. So here we can see this one. And next one is commutative property. Commutative property. What commutative property will tell for us? Just we can see here. Commutative property means here any two integers if you take, or if you add the any two integers, by changing its order also, the value will remains same, or the value will be same. That is called as a commutative property. So here I can write here example 5 plus 3. 5 and 3 are the two integers. This will be equal to 3 plus 5. Here I change the order. 5 I written first and then I written 3. 3 plus 5. Order I changed and I written. But the value will be what? Both the value will get same. After changing the order also, the value will remains same. This is known as commutative property. So here closure property, this is we are going to see the closure property of addition. And here next one more will come, closure property of multiplication also will come. So a into b will get c, another one integer only will come. Here same thing, here also 5 into 3 is equal to 3 into 5. Any value will change for us? No. 5 3 is a 15, and next 5 3 is a 3 5 is a 15. The value will be same. This is known as closure property of, commutative property of addition, commutative property of multiplication. General form of this commutative property I will write a into b, or a plus b. A plus b is equal to b plus a, or a into b is equal to b into a. This is the commutative property of addition and multiplication. And you can ask for me that, so this commutative property will satisfy the subtraction? No. Why? Because of example we can say, take here, commutative property of addition will satisfy, commutative property of multiplication will satisfy, but commutative property of subtraction will not satisfy. Why? Because of we are going to take the two integers. So example I will take 5 minus 8. 5 minus 8, this if I change its order and if I write 8 minus 5. If I change the order, so we will get, here see 5 minus 8 will get for us minus 3 as answer. And here 8 minus 5 will get for us a plus 3 as answer. One plus and one minus is there, means we have to do subtraction. 5 is having plus and 8 is having minus. One plus and one minus is there, means we have to do subtraction or difference you have to find out. 8 minus 5 is 3, and bigger number sign which is having, bigger number which sign it is having, that you have to write it here. 8 is having, bigger number is 8 having sign minus, so I written is a minus 3. And come to the here, one plus and one minus is there, means we have to find the difference of these two numbers. 8 minus 5 is 3, but bigger number is 8. 8 is having plus, so I written is plus. Nothing is there, means here it will be plus. Now the c value minus 3 is there, plus 3 is there. Minus 3 and plus 3, both values are same? No. So what? Commutative property of subtraction will not satisfy. So here commutative of closure property of addition and closure property of subtraction. Here see, in this closure property of addition and closure property of commutative property of addition and multiplication, both are satisfying, but here subtraction is not satisfied. But in this case, in the closure property, both addition and subtraction and multiplication, all the three also will be satisfied, but for your topic it is not there, so I left it here. Next, closure property, commutative property, and then associative property. Third one is associative property. Same associative property, what will tell for us? Same, directly I will write the general form. A plus B plus C. If you make a group, or we can take A plus B and plus C, the value will remain same. The value will remain same as the same. The associative property and associative property of addition is over now. Associative property of multiplication also we can see. A into B into C. These two are the associative property of addition and multiplication is there. So in the associative property also subtraction will not satisfy. Next one is associative property is over. Next, identity element of addition. Identity element of addition. Identity element of addition. See, 0 is the identity element of addition. What is that? 0. 0 is the identity element of addition. Why you are calling 0 as the identity element means, see, 7 plus 0 is equal to 7 only. 0 plus 6 is equal to 6 only. 0 if you add for any number, the answer will be the same number. So what? 0 is called as a identity element of addition. Next, identity element of multiplication. Identity element of multiplication. So identity element of multiplication is 1. Identity element of multiplication is 1. Now see here, 5 into 1, 5, 6 into 1, 6, 1 into 7, 7. So if you multiply 1 to any number, the answer, the product will be as the same number. So what? 1 is called as identity element of multiplication. Identity element of multiplication is 1. And next we are going to see multiplication with 0. Multiplication with 0. 5 into 0 is 0. 6 into 0 is 0. 0 into 7 is 0. So 0 into any number is 0 only. So these are all the properties of integers we come to know. And in this class, how to add the integers, how to subtract the integers, and based on the property what we can do, that all we can see here. So some examples we can see. Addition of integers we can see. Addition of integers. Minus 5 plus 6. Minus 5 plus 6. Just we can see here. when the two signs are given without bracket, when the two signs are given means, and the two numbers are given and two signs is there means, we have to find the difference of these two numbers. One minus is there and one plus is there. So we have to do subtraction. The minus 5 and plus 6 is there. We are going to add this one. Minus 5 plus 6 we are going to add. So here we are going to get two signs. Two sign is there means we have to do find the difference first. 6, 5 is there. 6 minus 5 is 1. Bigger number which sign it is having, that we have to write. Plus is there. Plus if you write also 1 only, if you not write also 1 only. Like this we have to do. Some more examples we can see here. Minus 17 plus minus 8. Now see here. So here you will get confusion. Just see clearly. First you take out bottom, according to the bottommost, you have to come out of the bracket. You have to bring this number from bracket off. So here minus 7 you write as it is. To make it bracket off here, so first you have to, bracket will indicate for us a multiplication. Plus into minus. Plus into minus is minus. Plus into minus. Plus into minus is minus. So I am writing minus. This 8 we have to write as it is. Next, both the signs are same is there means we have to add it. Minus, minus is there. Minus, minus, plus. So you have to add this to 17 plus 8 is 25. But you have to write the sign as minus only. So like this we have to add the integers. So we can remaining we can see in the next class. Thank you.